Are you ready to discover the game-changing strategies that will transform your classroom into a language learning paradise? In this video, we'll explore the power of creating a mini immersion environment and unlock the secrets to skyrocketing your students' fluency. Let's dive in. My name is Scott, and you're watching Immediate Immersion, where we're all about comprehension-based instruction in the modern language classroom. We'll be right back. First, you want to designate a language zone. Pick a corner, a table, or even a tent in your classroom and make it an official language spot. Deck it out with posters, books, and other resources in the target language to make it inviting for students. And when students enter the zone, it's all about the language. That's where they need to speak the language and only the language while they're in that spot. Next, you'll want to implement daily language rituals. Start each day with a language-specific greeting and end with a farewell. This sets the tone right away when you get into class and ends on a great note. Also, use a target language for classroom routines like taking attendance or giving instructions. The more you use the target language in the classroom, the more the students will as well. And consistency is the key, so make it non-negotiable part of your day. When you speak the language, they need to speak the language. Gamifying language learning is always a great idea. Introduce language-based games and challenges to keep students engaged. Create a reward system for using the target language like points or leaderboard or a prize box. I use Class Dojo for this, and my kids love to see their names up on the leaderboard. Make it fun and they'll be begging for more language time. I promise. Next up, integrate authentic materials. You know, in world languages, we're always talking about authentic materials. So bring in real-world language resources like magazines, menus, or videos. Whenever I travel out of the country, I'm always taking pictures of signs. I'm bringing any realia that I can from the place to engage my students into the real culture. Encourage students to interact with these materials in the target language. Talk about them, describe them, compare and contrast them with the English versions. The more authentic the experience, the better they'll grasp the language. Next, you'll want to encourage student-led interactions. Give students opportunities to lead language-based activities or discussions. Kids love to show off, and when they get to do this in class, it's a win-win for everybody. You can also pair up language buddies who can practice together and hold each other accountable. Here, in this case, you want to match up like with like, so make sure that you're having the same proficiency levels. You're having advanced students with advanced students and beginners with beginners. The more they use the language with each other, the more confident they'll become, and we know confidence is key to becoming fluent in a language. Hey language teachers, it's time to level up your game and create a classroom that's lit. Join me at the CI Summer Camp and discover the secret sauce to making language learning stick. Trust me, your students will be thanking you. Head over to mm.us/summercamp and let's do this. Now, here are 3 strategies you can implement today. Number 1, language of the day. Choose a specific phrase or set of vocabulary words to focus on each day. Encourage students to use these words as much as possible throughout the day. Celebrate and reward those who use the language of the day consistently. Again, Class Dojo is awesome for this. Number 2, language lunch bunch. Dedicate one lunch period a week to an optional language-focused lunch bunch. Encourage students to bring in food related to the target culture and discuss it in the language. It's a fun way to make language learning a social experience. And number 3, language takeover. Designate specific times throughout the day where the target language takes over. During these times, everyone in the classroom, including you, only communicates in the target language. It's a mini immersion experience that gets everyone on board with language learning. Before you go, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for more game-changing language teaching strategies and hacks. Now, I know you're hungry for more language learning goodness, so why not check out one of these 2 incredible videos that YouTube has handpicked just for you. Happy comprehensible input.